All right, guys, it's your girl Just Lovely, and I am back. I am so back to the point to where, in between the Bridgerton video, I was able to think up some shit that I wanted to talk about. Okay, now, let me see where I want to go first. Okay, all right, let's go here. So I did look at a video, and listen, I know the video might be a little bit behind and I'm a little bit late on what I want to talk about. But listen, y'all, who got it's only 24 hours in a day. Like, who y'all take me for? I am just lovely, but golly. All right, so let's go. Um, okay, I hope that all the theories about Big Man TV being deleted is a farce, because somebody said they sent him a cash app and it was accepted. Baby, I done got cashed out and then realized that I had a cash app for a whole week. By the way, if you want to send me a little something, you could cash out me at Just Lovely 414. So that don't necessarily indicate. I don't know how. I sent my niece a cash out, and she don't even hard it, cause like Twin said, my broke ass best friend. This she don't hard it. I don't even know that she even got the money, child. It done been times where I feel like I might have sent the money to somebody else, because my broke ass best friend did not even let me know that she even got the damn money. So I don't know. Somebody said they sent him a cash out, and that's the indicator to them that he is still alive and kicking it. Now, just because you sent him a cash out, don't necessarily mean that he got it. Okay. I'm just saying. And then I know one of the other things was that they went to his Facebook to see if it was any we gonna miss you. We gonna miss you, cuz. We gonna miss you, bro. We gonna miss you, this. Hey, just Andrea, welcome. They said they went to Facebook and looked on his Facebook to see if there was any of that going on, and they said no. So guess what? I'm going to say that I'm gonna go with the fact that we don't know what's going on with Big Man TV. We don't. And it has been times where Big Man TV has not been front and center. It's just a little weird to me, because he had been front and center. I think Big Man TV was getting the most attention in the B sector that he had gotten in a long time, because if y'all can remember him and Sour Patch, right when that whole I hope this health ain't put no spell on Big Man TV. Cause right when they were saying about the news and all this and all that, honey, Big Man TV was on everybody link. Him the link. Going live. Him and Sour Patch on the panel. And it just seemed like out of nowhere. No Big Man TV. Hopefully you was like you like me, you got a job and you ain't got time for the foolish. Now Big Man TV got time for the foolishness though. That's the thing. Oh no. I don't know. Okay. So another thing that I saw was the whole King Roman video about the frenemy. Oh, what it was called, is the beef sector dead or something to that magnitude. And he ended up having a panel. Y'all should see how the eyelashes over him fluttering. But he ended up having a panel, and um I know that Olivia hit the panel. And child, why I can't oh Malago Graham. She ended up hitting the panel. Olivia ended up getting upset because Malargo was trying to speak while she was speaking. And I do say that was a little bit rude, Malargo, because yes, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this: before there was a Olivia, the Oracle up in the B sector, there was a Malargo Graham up in the B sector. I visited her channel a few times. I visited her channel a few times. I visited her Instagram a few times and listened to her lives. And honestly, guys, I mean, her content just wasn't for me. I don't know if it was her personality. It could even be, she might be for everybody, but she wasn't for me. But her name did, come up in the B sector quite a few times. And I remember this was right, a little bit right after the whole Kaya Maddie situation. If y'all want to say the Kaya Maddie situation was the start of the B sector, then have at it. If that's where y'all gonna start it at. But y'all know my opinion as far as where, because before that was a beef sector, that was a beef sector, okay? Because that's all the hoes used to do. They used to upload, cuss your ass out, and it was like a tennis match. I'm waiting on Eyes Mary now to go and do her video. And guess what? She went live this morning, and she wasn't talking about nothing but bitches and hoes. So, girl, I need to go rewatch that video. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Somebody knocking on my door. And I am back. But it was just so funny to me how Olivia was like, this interloper, this. Baby, somewhere you got to crawl before you walk. Even before you came to the Be Something and you made a name for yourself, we could have thought of you as an interloper too, but we had welcomed you with open arms. When it comes to the whole notion of people opening the door for other content creators, people who are not beef sector, and all this and that, that's where the lines kind of get blurred for me, because I look at YouTube as YouTube simply because simply because I myself, I'm all over this bitch. If you want to really know the truth, I be all over these YouTube streets, not these beats up the street, but these YouTube streets. And it seems like every day I come across something that piques my interest, and I stay down. And I ain't gonna even lie, the stuff that recently piqued my interest, it keeps me out of the beef sector. But it don't make no sense for me to come over here and talk about those things, because guess what? As I got one person in the chat right now, and y'all listen, I don't give a damn about clicks and views. This is just a place where I can actually come, have me it's an outlet to me. Whenever I have the time, the energy, and the space, I'm a talker. Actually, I'm a rambler, if you will. I'm a rambler. Hey, Sonia, welcome, welcome, welcome. I have my steadies. I got my Sonya. I have sometimes, I got my steadies, okay? I have my steadies. I have my people that come in. If I'm live, they come in and check in on me, and I feel good about that. I know that very Carrie say out there go my 10. There go my two. But yeah, the interlopers. How do they come here? Why do people hype up people before they hype up their own be set the content creators? I've been over that part because ain't nobody hype a bitch up like me. You know what I'm saying? That shit is so fucking crazy to me. How and then listen, I was actually on a replay. And I seen that Andrea said that she need to get up her watch hours. Andrea, if you go ahead and you set up a playlist, I'll be more than happy to put that motherfucker on. I got goddamn about one, two, like Hood Table said. I got one, two, three. I guess at nighttime when I go to bed, I come and let your playlist play all night. Cause the TV be on, but I don't even be paying attention to that bitch. Okay. So I will help you get your watch hours up. Cause I saw that. But at the same time, a long time I wanted to be a monetized channel. I had came to terms with the fact that if I monetize my channel, I'm not a person who actually go live enough, put in the work or the content enough. And I have been thinking about other things that I can actually talk about on the channel. I think some of my most highest views are me reviewing certain TV shows, products, and things like that. Because if I'm not anything, I am a person who can actually um I got the hashtags. So listen, like I was saying in the other video, I'm a person who I right now I'm on Bridgerton. I'm on Knights of the Seven Kingdom. I am on Will Trent. I baby, if I could come and review Will Trent, I would. Oh, I'm waiting on Tracker to come back. So I have my shows. Now, when it comes to Knights of the Seven Kingdom, girl, that timeline be that thing be stinging. I can goddamn go and look at, timeline and see. I might watch on my not my subscribers list, but over there on my timeline, not my subscriptions page. But on the one where it's a free timeline, anybody can pop up on now. I might have like 7 nights of the Seven Kingdom review videos pop up, and I be wanting to listen to every perspective. I want to know what this person thought about the show and what this person did. Sometimes those videos don't be no more than about 8 minutes. They be like 8 minutes. But then when you look at the views, the people be having 20,000 views. They be had so I don't know, like I said, I can hashtag the hell out of a video. Now I just went live and did a recap of Bridgerton season 4, episode 1. I'm not gonna put in I'm not gonna put in the work to go back and put in and retitle and all that. What I'm actually gonna start back doing with those review videos is actually uploading them. That way I could put in all my graphics, all my hashtags, all the eye-catching stuff that will bring the Bridgerton. And a lot of times I'm not subscribed to any of those people. I just want to know what the hell they had to think about the damn show. That's it. If I could get the views off the video by simply putting in my hashtags, titling correctly, my images, because child, let me tell y'all something. I got me a bad ass Bridgerton caricature of myself sitting with my friends in the Regal Times gossiping about Benedict, child. We gossiping about Benedict. Cause baby, Benedict is on par this season. Okay. So I get it. I see all the perspectives of how people are allowed. I wouldn't even say allowing. It's a lot of times, like I said, it's so many different genres of YouTube that I stumble across. If I drop down in they chat, would I be an interloper? I'm just saying, you could drop down in a chat enough to where people start recognizing you. I don't think they're see, if we had to be honest about the whole situation, I must say I'm a fucking OG because guess what? I could talk about people that don't none of them know about. And these are people who was actually a part of the original beef sector. Okay. I mean, because I say the original, because like I said, baby, they been fighting on YouTube forever and ever. I wonder if I got an order coming. I keep on looking for my order. Yeah. But I guess my content is not B sectory enough. I'll say that. Cause I mean, I talk about the foolishness from my perspective. I don't know if my perspective is not what they want to hear, but I have my opinion on certain things. And just like when I was looking at Hood Table video, when it came down to Goosey and her flagging his channel, I mean her channel, I know exactly where she's coming from. Like, how can you use my content without asking me? And then I already don't get views enough, and you over there airing out my content. Now don't get it twisted. Oh, don't get it twisted, baby. Goosey is one of my favorites, but just for that same reason, I don't have to go and watch this person and that person because he's gonna show them on his channel. I'm going to be able to see the foolishness and mayhem because Goosey is going to show it on his channel. And I kind of think when it comes to channels like the Hood Table, I can understand being feeling like you being cheated out of views because you do have a person who can, show your video. But hell, she did something about it. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Hold on, y'all. Damn, it gonna say I watched it. Oh my god, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I had got all right, girl. All right, girl. You better do it, girl. I had got a notification. It said Brianna Simone 81, and it gave her story, and I went and watched the story, and she got her workout stats up there, and she in the gym looking like she ain't sweating not damn sweat. But anyway, girl, I'm gonna tell y'all something about me and see, I'm a rambler. I'm a total rambler because I got something else I want to talk about too. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is so crazy, and I'm sure that this is why it actually came up on my notification. Now, I believe it or not, I do not know how to work Instagram. Something happened because I watched I watched her replay. And I wanted to go and because I communicate with Jay Dunn behind the scenes. I communicate with Jay Dunn um on Instagram. And I wanted to go and tell her something about her video. But because I didn't want to, I don't know why. I could have come in up. No, I wanted to send her a link. And I'm not really sure if I could send the link on her thing. What the let me see. I don't want that nose spray. So okay, approve. All right, so I went over to Instagram and I couldn't figure out how I could DM. I don't know how to work Instagram, y'all. That shit is so terrible. Um, Basically, me and Instagram, we not cool at all. We ain't cool at all. And when it comes to Instagram and me, I don't know how to work Instagram. I had pressed every button on my Instagram. Y'all, and make it so freaking bad. Why I got goddamn 5 Instagram pages. I got one with my personal Instagram. And sometimes I don't know where I am on Instagram. Hell, for all I know, I could be sharing something from Sophie's Instagram because y'all know Sophie got her Instagram. I could be sharing something from Sophie's Instagram. I could be sharing something with on the Instagram that I thought that I could use for YouTube that's not so incriminating. I thought I could be on that Instagram, girl. One day, I was on my private Instagram and I was getting all I didn't know because I was like, why do I keep getting all these requests and I have to, approve the person to follow me? And girl, they were from the upper room. They were from the upper room. Now, trust me, I love everybody in the upper room. But some of them on my Instagram been out for a very long time. And some of them old pictures before, we had a good camera on our cell phone. Who, child, I'm not finna let y'all be on their Instagram. I didn't even realize because I was about to approve somebody, and I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. The one for YouTube, I don't have to approve anybody. Anybody could follow their Instagram, anybody could just follow. I ain't got to approve nothing. So I had thought about it, and then I was like, okay, okay, okay. Then I got a Instagram for my planning stuff. Have I posted on there? No, not in a very long time. I have not. So I need to go through Instagram and I need to. Oh, but the reason why I'm telling y'all about this is because when I was trying to figure out how can I DM J Dunn, it came up that Brianna Simone, I was following Brianna Simone. And I'm like, what? How the fuck? So that was before, I realized some things, okay? That was before I realized some things. I'll say that. All right, so when I was over to Hood Table, wow, man, this store ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing I want. I just keep on getting these notifications about what he can and can't shop for me. All right. Okay, but some of the stuff he found, I'm very appreciative of. I'm happy. So it is what it is. All right. So then I was over to the Hood Table and I noticed that my friend, my favorite Goosey had actually popped up on the channel, and Goosey he came up to apologize about airing her video without her permission on his channel, and they kind of made amends with one another, and they was talking about how he have these let's watch Blake moments on his channel. Girl, if it weren't for Goosey, I wouldn't know nothing about a Blake because you know, to me, all the foolishness when it comes to just Crystal is not entertaining to me. And she, like I told y'all in before, just Crystal play real, real dirty. I told y'all about how just Crystal be always have been a cunty bitch, if you ask me. But that's me. That's how I always felt. Even in the back day when she used to be laid up in the bed with her titties in her damn nose, with the candlelight going on in the back. Oh, they say she still do the same shit, child. Damn. But when she came to the B center, because they said that you know them people's not beef center, but I beg to differ because that's what I'm telling y'all. Before there was a Queen's Court, there was already a beef sector. That's what made my ass stay on YouTube, and it was just certain opponents. Some opponents left. Some opponents they changed their whole way that they handle things on YouTube. Some some people I still watch. Cause if we're gonna talk about Ashley Miller, no, Miller was not a fucking beefer. If we're gonna talk about Forrest Ross, no, Forrest Ross was not a beefer. That was a difference. These people used to come on here and they would go live and do basically what I'm doing right now. They'll go live, talk a little shit, and their audience loved them for that. And then you might have this one hating ass bitch who do a video and cuss they ass the fuck out. So guess what? We got to wait for the response video. And I think I'm not, and I keep on saying, at one point it was upload, but then they had started being able to go live on YouTube. When they were able to go live on YouTube, we still had to wait, but it wasn't a such thing as a fucking panel. So basically, that's the kind of beefing I like. That's the kind of beefing I like. I like when a bitch get on her motherfucking platform, she motherfucking talk her shit not for 16, no, not for 8, 10 minutes. This motherfucker might be live for a whole motherfucking hour going in on a bitch. Going in on a bitch. So that's why I say this bullshit we getting today, nah. It's just a hangout spot where everybody know your name. Baby, this is cheers, okay? This is cheers. You sometimes you gotta go where everybody knows your name. Cause what they do when somebody talks about them, they hit the live button. They will actually maybe mention the person for about 5 minutes and drop the link. I ain't lying. They'll talk about somebody for about 8 minutes and drop the link. Drop the link about 8 minutes. So no, they not beefing. Not if you ask me. They ain't beefing. Mm-mm. Let me take a little drink. I think the best content creators on in what we call the beef sector. Oh, they might be live for about 45 minutes and decide to drop the link. They don't have a problem with holding their own on their channel. They don't need support from others on their channel. But see, now I'm getting thrown off, okay? Let me get back to where I was. All right, so I was over there at the girl hood table. I was listening to hood table, and all these are on replay. So if I'm ever there, I may drop down in the chat, but it's one obstacle. One freaking obstacle. Child, if I drop down in that goddamn chat, will that one motherfucking mod fucking goddamn block my ass? That's the obstacle. So when I be contemplating, like if I catch her live, I actually be contemplating because like around the time when she goes live on her lunch breaks, I know they like lunch break lives. Ooh, that shit just scared the hell out of me. Her lunch break lives is generally when I am either on my lunch break or I got off work or something. I don't know. So basically, I was over there at her live, and her and Goosey was talking about, his thing with the Blake watch, right? It was the Blake watch. And basically what I have been in some of the lives where he's done like a Blake watch. And some of the shit that he talk about just crystal, I'd be like, God damn, shit. He don't give a fuck. He don't care at all. Yeah, my order here. I'm gonna let him put it at the door, then I'm just gonna go get it. Yeah, honey, he don't care at all. And then what I found out about the Blake watch was that he came with two friends. So Blake actually is a new content creator. From what I found out, I thought that Blake had been in this sector forever. But what I found out is Blake is actually a new content creator. I also found out Blake has these. Thank you, sir. Let me go get my package. Oh God, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something while I'm going to get this package. In front of my bedroom door, there's a. I'm coming. Oh, thank you. Oh no. All right, I appreciate you. That's fine. You refunded it back. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, y'all. Hold on, I don't want to hang up. Okay. So while I'm walking back, because he had to make sure that he gave me my stuff in my hand. Because I thought I was gonna be able to talk while I got my stuff. All right. So there's a mirror in front of my bedroom door. It's a big um it's a floor to ceiling mirror. So, when I put my clothes on, I pose. But my bedroom door is wide open. And I just so happened to be sitting on my bed while I was doing this commentary and swung my leg. That shit scared the hell out of me. Y'all know a bitch goofy. I'm thinking, what the fuck was that? It was your leg, bitch. It was your leg, bitch. Y'all, I need to miss some straws because I don't like drinking. I like this. Ooh, look, y'all, I'm like a kid at the at the candy store. I love them. But for some reason, I have an issue with drinking stuff and don't have no Oh shit! Oh, I ain't order none. That's why. I'll be saying, his ass didn't get my. Oh girl, they got paper straws. Y'all, why I had did a Instacart. I did a Instacart. Well, is it Instacart? What's the name of that thing? Yeah, Instacart. Girl, they let you go to Dollar Tree. I did a Instacart Dollar Tree order. And I wanted me some straws, but I did not realize there was paper. So that works out geniusly. But yeah, y'all, I found out a little bit about Blake simply because of what he said over there on Hood Table. Hood Table, at Hood Table, we found out that Blake, I don't know if he is sober or they say he don't like to do the crack rock, but he's trying to stay clean or get clean from cocaine. Cause they were like, I think I heard them say he don't like to do the crack rock, he like to do the cocaine. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Look, she said the crack rock. Girl, that's what I said too. The crack rock, baby. Okay, another thing is Blake didn't come by himself. He came with two chicks. He came with two chicks. If I'm not mistaken, one of the chicks was a girlfriend from high school, and another chick, and the reason why I'm saying chick because they're of Caucasian descent. You know, they'll hurry up and call you a chick in a minute. But the other one is the current girlfriend. What the hell was I what a guy had hit up on the panel and he was like, you be twirling your hair. I don't know what the hell I was. You be twirling your hair. I think I probably was over at Goosey. I couldn't have been at Goosey. I was some damn well. I don't know what the hell I was. But they were talking about how she be twirling her hair. Yes, child, she loved me. Oh, but okay, so this is what happened, y'all. Hold on, hold on. This what happened. So, Goosey had said he wanted to interview Blake. I guess he wanted to talk to Blake and ask Blake questions. The audience wanted to talk and ask Blake questions. And so he actually was able to set up the interview, but Blake didn't come because Crystal told him, you know, they pay for interviews around here. They pay for interviews. I don't see why you gonna do that interview for free. They pay for interviews. So he said he'll do the interview for, if I ain't mistaken, $200. But some kind of way that he ended up getting out of the beef sector people $160. Now Goosey was like, nope. Nah, I didn't say pay him. But the people in his audience, they decided they were gonna cash app him. And they ended up giving him, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly $160. Now I do recall hearing Goosey say that he was going to actually give them back the 100, give back. If he was like, whoever donated money, just send me proof on my email and I will give you the money back. They said the bulk of it came from one subscriber and it was for $100, and she said, I don't want the money back. You don't have to give me the money back. Y'all, I hope I'm telling this right. Okay, so come to find out, Crystal was up on the panel. Crystal up there arguing with two chicks about Blake. And these, I know wherever I was, I remember one of them had hit the link and she was talking about Blake and how she been knowing Blake for so long and how she was like, pay me to sit up there and lie to them. Okay. And girl, y'all only gave me back $1. Y'all gave me back $1.50. Okay. But come to find out, child, evidently she was up there getting into it with them. And they said that she went live, just Crystal. She went live because I believe Blake done been locked up. And I can hear her little nasty ass now. Tell them how you like to get your booty played in. And Goosey, she put it on her members only, and Goosey went and got the damn video because he went and joined her membership. He went and joined her membership. So he had to show Blake that just Crystal had did a video while he was live, she was live. I don't know. I'm lying right there because I don't even damn know. But while they were live, just Crystal was over there cussing him out and telling him to tell the people how he like to get his booty played with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, excuse me. Woo! Ooh. Now, I know that maybe like a week, 2 weeks ago, I had I thought about I seen a video that Jason had did and he was like he sent emails and phone calls to Ness job and he got her fired. And if I'm mistaken, Olivia was hinting to it, but she didn't say. She was like she didn't understand how people be losing careers and to YouTube and how it was a lot of she had a barrage of things that she didn't understand how people allow YouTube to do certain things to or about to them. And somebody was like, I told this to somebody, they were like, if that was the case, we'll have some proof about her losing her job. It'll be some proof. Cause you see how when Jay Wilson had did the video with Jay Wilson, how he did the video, Jason did the video and he called like 9 police stations to tell them about Jay Wilson driving and looking at the chat and talking to the chat and blah blah blah. Why he didn't go live when he was counting his job? Why didn't he show us the emails when he had called, emailed this job? So I was like, okay, you're right. He didn't give us no proof on what he did to Ness's job. So I'll go for that. You right. You right. You right. But when I was at Jay Dunn's the other day, Jay Dunn was like, and Ness, you lost your motherfucking job. Girl, y'all remember when Ness had helped him with the girl, I forget the girl name, but anyway, I don't even know if that's what Jay Don said, but that's what made me think about the relationship between Jason and Ness. I remember when supposedly Ness was in on, I cannot remember that girl name, but Ness was in on the fact that he got the girl locked up. She a crazy bird too. Why can't I remember her name? She's a crazy one. I can't remember her name for nothing. But okay, yeah, that. Now, if Ness lost her job due to, her and Jason, and to be honest, I don't know, because I don't know the inner working or how Ness actually play around on these YouTube streets. Because honestly, I don't watch this. But it was just so crazy to me because I was like, damn, how we get here? How in the hell did we get to this point where he actually playing with her job and getting her fired? If that's the case, then what happened? Like, what did they argue about? What ended up happening to why he would actually be worrying about a niece? Is it because he don't like how she is with the people in general? Sometimes people, I don't watch certain people because they rub me the wrong way, especially I don't want to get on my political soapbox because I have said that I'm not engaging in those conversations with people anymore, simply because I have the attitude that the way that I think is right for me and it may not be right for you. And I ain't got to debate my thoughts and my feelings when it comes to political things or when it comes to social things at all. But the way that I don't know nothing about this, but the way that they say Ness is and how she act, to me, it just seems like she's a typical person from another country that look down on Black American people. Period. Period. Point blank. Period. I don't. It's a guy I used to watch him. He used to be in the UK, and he used to be interviewing. I ain't seen him come up on my timeline in a long time, but he used to interview people who stayed in the UK and their thoughts about African Americans. Well, I'm not. I don't even consider myself African American. I consider myself a Black American. Call me ignorant if you want to, but the things that the Black people in London, in the UK, was saying about the Black people in the United States. And it used to be tripping me out because he used to be like, what do you think about American Blacks? And they used to say that we didn't have any culture. And it was like the people who had moved from Africa to the UK, as well as Jamaicans who had moved from the UK. And one particular thing that had stood out to me was this Jamaican lady that moved to the UK. And I remember they had this big exodus where a lot of Jamaicans had moved to the UK. A huge population moved to the UK. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this is the area of the video where I might be talking about some political things because I want to talk about some stuff that I've seen, and honestly, I have to agree to disagree with a lot of the topics. So, that stood out to me because one, you know, even the Caribbean islands could be considered America. So, you got South, Central, and North America. I can't. Uh, I always wondered whether or not they consider some of those Caribbean islands to be a part of the Americas. And what be tripping me out about some of these places is that they feel like they're not American. And the craziest part to me is no, where I live at is called the United States of America. There's a difference. I live on the continent of North America. So you could very well be a part of the Americas. So that's what used to be tripping me out when I used to listen to them speak. And I used to be like, damn, these motherfuckers ignorant for look at that. That's not that ignorant ass. That's not that ignorant ass. That's not that ignorant ass. They don't know they are part of the Americans. Americas. They're part of the Americas. Damn. I saw a video yesterday where someone said you don't like America. And they weren't featuring me. They don't know none of my stance on the things that I've been seeing going on in this country. And I thought about what they said, because they said you don't like America when it's so many people fighting to come to this country. I said to myself, no, actually, I love America. I love where I stay. But do America love me? Do America love me? And then the way that I had, kind of thought about that a little bit, it kind of remind me of being in an abusive relationship. It remind me of being in an abusive motherfucking relationship. Like, god damn, bitch, I love you, but you don't love me. Why you don't love me, bitch? I love your motherfucking ass. Okay. And see, this is where, a lot of times we want to share stuff, but I don't want to share stuff because I know people they don't see it for the way that I see it. And I be want to say stuff, but then I be like, that ain't gonna do nothing because, these different opinions. And honestly, at the time, I don't even feel like being a fucking debater. Cause in my eyes, it ain't a goddamn thing to fucking debate. Can you see what the fuck is going on in Minneapolis? I'm not talking about the scamming, because, baby, it's so many motherfuckers be getting over on the goddamn government till it ain't fucking crazy. I see when motherfuckers be in the United States Armed Forces and they get married to a motherfucker so they can get more benefits. So don't talk about scamming. It's all different types of scams going on around this bitch. Fuck. So today, and the scamming brought me to goddamn the committee meeting that they had this morning. And who was at the table? That motherfucking Department of Justice wench. She a wench. She a motherfucking wench. She a wench. Now, I have said so many times that the things that has been going on always go back to the Epstein files, right? All of the fucking deflecting, all of the fucking bullshit. For all I know, they planned to kill two white motherfuckers in Minneapolis because they needed a good deflection so we could get the fuck off of Epstein. hmm Tell me if I am not a motherfucking goddamn conspiracy theorist. Bitch, I might be. Okay? I might be a motherfucking conspiracy theorist. And the reason why I say this is because goddamn, we done goddamn finally had a motherfucking some files released, and I do go to the DOJ page and I looked at all them fucking black squares. I looked at all them fucking black squares. I did. And I read all of the victims' names that should have been redacted, but you redacted the names of the motherfucking predators. and not the victims' names, but all the redactions and pictures and and the predators. I'ma call them the motherfucking offenders, bitch. You supposed to been a fucking prosecutor, bitch. You supposed to been a prosecutor when you were down there in Florida, ho. Don't you know you could prosecute these motherfucking men, women, all these bitches that's up in these Epstein files that you have redacted? Prosecute them motherfuckers, bitch. Get on your motherfucking job. Baby, when I tell y'all, I was looking at the committee hearing today, and I was like, oh, this bitch don't know how to follow motherfucking orders. If a motherfucker asks you a question, it's only yes or no. Why these people gotta reclaim their time with your all around the Murray Bush licking ass when they ask your motherfucking ass question? Then you got the fucking victims sitting behind her that are so upset because their names has been outed. Some of these women say no, none of their family members know that they are a victim of Epstein. None of them. Don't none of their families even, none of their families knew. This is something that they had to live with and deal with ever since they made the decision as a young child to try and get them a little extra cash being a fucking massager. But when you get to the place where you're going to be working, why this man wee out? Oh, I read that. I read that. She wanted to know why that man wee was out. You know, his wee wee, his wee wee. You know, one thing I could say is as a I was a child once. Was I, no, I was never in the shoes of those people. But I know a lot of people that has not, I'm not even going to talk about um the molestation because I have seen videos where people were like, little hot ass shouldn't have been going down to Mar-a-Lago. Little hot ass shouldn't have been going with Jelaine Maxwell. Little hot ass, little hot ass. Let me tell y'all about a hot bitch. A hot bitch is a person who make the decision that they gonna fuck with motherfucking goddamn Tim round the corner and go over there, y'all play a little bit, then one day he stick it in. That's a hot bitch. That's a hot bitch to me. That cause she liked him, right? I don't know now hot bitch that's seeking no motherfucking old ass granddad. I just don't. I don't know now. One hot bitch. Seeking no goddamn old ass man to jiggle his motherfucking balls. When I was at the hearing, anybody who asked her questions about the Epstein files, she talked about how wonderful our president is and how we should thank him. She she's not there to talk about the Epstein files. She was there to talk about how the country is more safer and how we've been going at all the domestic drug, not drug dealers, but gang members. The deflection of it all. Thank you, Sonia. I Whenever I look at gangs and stuff like that, I know that there are gangs, right? You have motorcycle gangs. I remember one time when I was young, they considered the group of girls that I used to hang with a gang. They used to consider us a fucking gang. And the crazy part about that was is that um we were just some teenage girls. We used to have a teen club here in Atlanta called Sharon Showcase. We used to be getting ready all week for Sharon Showcase. And then if the girls who stayed, I say probably like maybe uh it used to be some girls who stayed probably like maybe 5 miles. Like, y'all know what? I'm finna research this shit. Hold on. Yes, girl, she was flipping on people off. Them people had to reclaim their time so many motherfucking times. I was like, oh my God, this is a motherfucking uncouth, unprofessional ass bitch. She don't even know the idea of being. It was so many times where they had to give her the rules of engagement, even coming to the committee to hearing to speak. Yeah, she was hollering at them, talking over them. Bitch, you uncouth as fuck. What's the distance? They wanted to talk about everything that happened with with the good lady. Renee Good. Renee Good was dropping her son off at school. They wanted to talk about that. She didn't want to talk about that. And it was so funny at times where, some people would start out the conversation and they would give her props. But like I said, it always led back to the motherfucking funky ass Epstein files. Always led back to the Epstein files. I'm gonna tell y'all, hey Miss B, hey Miss Bitchy. I told y'all, baby, if you see me in the chat, Diamond Cluster Hustler, okay? I am the Diamond Cluster Hustler. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on, cause I had prepared my whole thing was I wanted to come and talk about the things that I had been noticing as far as what the whole conversation we having is, you know, the deflection, the deflection of it all. I wasn't even gonna talk about the committee today. Oh, but that goddamn chairman, you better not ever tell me his bitch ass ain't in them goddamn files. How much ass he was licking, you can't tell me that bitch wasn't up in them goddamn files. So the first deflection was we finna bomb this ship out in the ocean, Venezuela. You know they got the fence now. They got the this because we were close on that ass. We were close. We were close on that ass, baby. We had some Epstein files. We had some Epstein. I couldn't believe they even talked about Don Lemon. First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all this when it comes to the Don Lemon shit. Hold on, y'all. I got to go get me something right quick. A bitch is parched. My throat's starting to be a little goddamn scratchy. And then I'm gonna get off because I got to damn put my food on. All right. Oh no, I don't want to deter. I don't want to deter. So they bombed the ship in the ocean. From what I understand, you supposed to only do one strike. First of all, they bombed that ship without even going to Congress and seeing, because stuff like that got to be voted on. I don't know what the fuck going on with this administration. Like, yes, you have control of the House, the Senate, you got control over all of that. But still, a bitch gotta vote. Can I go bomb this motherfucking ship over here in this ocean? Why, sir? Because that's where all the fent coming in from. If I ain't mistaken, baby, that fentanyl coming from Mexico and goddamn China. I don't think no Venezuelan people down there got that goddamn fent. I don't think they do. I might be wrong, baby. I might be lying. I might be lying. But seemed like we was a little close on that foul at that time when they bombed that damn ship. I'm just saying, they bombed that goddamn ship. We was talking about Epstein. Bitch, I just done fucked up. Now I'm finna have to goddamn mop and wash my motherfucking sheet. Oh my God. Who thought that was a good idea? I done got down. This shit might don't even come out. It's like die. Okay. Oh my God. This is some ridiculous shit. Hold on. I got to wash my fucking hand. Now I sound like Matt Matthews, old dumbass. Hold on. I mean, everything I do, I think everything they do is a deflection. And she want to talk about how he's the most. Oh my God, my hands are so blue. Transparent. Why y'all didn't do this when girl, I'm so worried about my blue ass hands. Why y'all didn't do this when he was the DOJ? Why y'all worrying about it with me? This been going on for goddamn four presidential with these Epstein files. Bitch, it's your turn now. We finna ask you. We finna ask you. We want you to tell us what the fuck happened. Who the fuck names in these goddamn files? Y'all said this what you ran on the platform. Will we be able to see the file? Yes, I'm gonna show y'all the files. Yes, I'm gonna show y'all the files. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all the files. So get to it, bitch. And goddamn, go ahead on and you know, cause I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. In the beginning, when they was talking about them Epstein files, that shit used to aggravate the shit out of me. Cause I used to be like, okay, anyway, what the fuck they gonna do about it? Once they see his name, what the fuck they gonna do about it? They ain't gonna do a goddamn thing with them files. They ain't gonna do shit with them files. I knew it was some fishy shit when they moved that bitch Ghislaine Maxwell from her motherfucking maximum security prison to where she down now training motherfucking support animals. Cause y'all know that what they do. Y'all know that what they gonna do. They send them damn dogs and shit to the goddamn prison so that they could train them to be support animals. hmm The prison, I hell, for all I know, they could be down there goddamn training Cujo to suck my motherfucking face off. Mm. Trying to motherfucking support animal. Going to the fucking spa. Bitch, you get more goddamn pedicures than I do. I be at home goddamn soaking my feet in tea tree oil and scrubbing off these motherfucking goddamn heels of mine. But this bitch can go get a pedicure in Pringles. Bitch. And then you saying that, bitch. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Bitch, you need to make an album. I'm just saying. Your ass need to make a damn song. I can't even find. I had some shit ready. Hold on. I had some. Oh, I had some shit ready. Cause I just was like, I'm gonna go ahead on and go live on my motherfucking channel. I'm gonna go live on my goddamn channel and I'm gonna talk about all the shit that I wanna motherfucking talk about. And I'm gonna name my motherfucking video the distraction. The the distraction, Super Bowl slurs, and the Epstein cover up. That's what I was gonna name because I had got so fucking tired. I seen that motherfucking Z Jen. What her name? Um. Oh, y'all don't hate that motherfucking Jill Zam. Ooh, that's why her bitch ass got fired from the Real Housewives of it in New York. Oh, funky bitch. Oh, funky bitch. Funky hoe. Funky hoe. Hmm. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I got my notes so I can't get sidetracked. Y'all know this ADHD shit be knocking a bitch off a fucking horse. Okay. The name of the Venezuelan ship operation was Operation Southern Spear. So basically, this escalated in September of 2025. The administration has authorized Operation Southern Smear. It was a campaign of maritime strikes, while the White House labeled these as anti-narcotic missions. The reality on the water was horrific. I mean, you can't get no you. So y'all saying this was for anti-narcotics? You didn't want them to bring the narcotics into the United States. Okay. Mhm. And then as of January 26, 2026, that's when they start murdering people in the United States. Basically, the whole ICE situation, if my recollection is correct, it's supposed to be to get out the illegal immigrants. Cause they ain't aliens. When I was a kid, that shit used to scare me. I think they used that term aliens to scare people. Today at the hearing, they were saying things about how much, and I'm a lemon head. I tell y'all all the time, I'm a lemon head. And the statistics says that as far as murders, robberies, major crimes, they're not done by people who are in the country illegally, right? So I think that Jimbo, Raheem, oh, Dunn is live. Who you know I am? Do you know who I am? Okay, Dunn. Cause why did they mention him in the why? Oh, let me finish this. Raheem and all of them, they do the most crimes of robbery. I mean, if I'm an illegal alien, I'm sorry, not alien, but if I'm illegally in a country, I definitely would not be out committing crimes to, it is what it is. Think what you want to think. So that's when I started murdering people. ICE had started murdering at least 100. They have done at least 117 murders and has killed in over 36. I'm sorry. The Sonya girl, I dropped down in there. But that damn chat be moving so fast. Okay, so as of January 26th, reports indicate that at least 117 people has been killed across 36 different strikes. These attacks, oh, that's when I was talking about the damn the thing. Um what was let me see my notes while I'm talking about ICE, bitch ass ICE. Oh girl. Girl, these notes, they good. They good. Okay, so the violence isn't confined to our international waters. We have been seeing terrifying surges in fatal encounters with federal. They ain't federal. They ain't agents. I'm sorry, they not in our neighborhoods. Okay, we have Keith Porter. He was 43 years old, father of two shot and killed on New Year's Eve 2025 by off-duty ICE agent outside of his apartment. Renee Nicole Good on January 7th, 2026. This 36-year-old woman was a writer, a mother, and fatally shot by ICE officers while in her vehicle. The administration attempted to label her as a terrorist without evidence and only fueled fire of the protests. So when we talk about the protests in Minneapolis, Don Lemon went to Minneapolis. I was actually in the live. They was actually at the detention center, and this lady came up to him and started telling him about the things that they have been doing to protest and told him where they were going. They told him about the ICE, the guy who was over ICE in Minneapolis, and how he's supposed to be a preacher at a church, and they was going to protest there. When they went to go and protest there, that's they protest. He was a fucking reporter. He was a reporter. He was doing his reporter ass job. Do y'all remember when when I what was it? I don't know if it was the Iraq. I think it was the Iraqi war, and I think it was Tom Brokaw, and that motherfucker used to be geared up at the war. He used to be geared up at the war. He used to be all up in the goddamn buildings and all this bullshit. He used to be up in them down everything. And when people be trying to talk about that was a church, baby, all thing I can think about is how those four little girls, how those four little girls was at church, and the motherfucking people bombed that church. That's why I say, look, I love my country. I love where I live. But do my motherfucking country love me? Do you love me? Huh? Do you love me? Bitch, do you motherfucking love me? And they're not rioters. Yes, thank you. They're not rioters. Like, bitch, do you motherfucking love me? All I want to know is, do you motherfucking love me? That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Like, how can you sit up here and make a crime? Then y'all want to throw the KKK crime. I thought that was for abortion clinics, but I might be wrong about that. But y'all want to down throw the name of the good Lord above in on this travesty. I didn't see nobody getting bombed. Mm-mm. They went up in there. They were talking shit. They were talking, and all the biggest disrespect of a church to me is, and I don't know why I can't think of the name of this church, but that man who was here in Atlanta, Georgia, and he was beating the shit out of them goddamn kids in church. He deserved to go to fucking jail. And goddamn, them people who bombed the churches and the civil rights. This motherfucking president of ours said the civil rights was a hoax. He said it was a hoax. A fucking hoax. I seen that too. Said it was a hoax. Girl, why? I was going to talk about something, but one of my moderators, they had took a picture. Let me see.
It is my ongoing prayer that if at any time I am stopped in my car or if there's an accident, something happens, and I have my granddaughter with me, that somebody would read this sign and actually pay attention to what it says. I would pray that they would have patience with her, be kind to her, be understanding, and not jump to any conclusion when she doesn't respond the way they would expect her to respond, or assume she's older than what she is just based on her height. Please, 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 if you know someone has a special needs child, find a level of compassion and understanding that you didn't know you had, but dig down deep and try to find it. And I pray that if there was ever an accident, that the first responders would remember to do that. It is my ongoing prayer that
And I agree. If I went to that church and someone came in there and told me that my pastor, and did you see how when he was interviewing them people, they were like, I'm just here to praise the Lord and I don't approve of what's going on in the Minneapolis streets. They forget to show that part. They forget to show that part. Even some of the parishioners in the church was like, I definitely do not agree what's going on in these streets. Like and then that's why I say it's a deflection. I believe if they can't go and fuck with the black people, because guess what? We're not out there. We decided a long time ago, this is on y'all. I'm not boycotting. I'm not protesting. I don't give a fuck because I told y'all bitches do not motherfucking vote on them motherfuckers. And we told them that. They were like, where are the black people? Where are the black bitch? Not out there. Not out there. And that's why I believe if we was out there, baby, we would have been the first to hit the ground. Pew! We would have been the first to hit the ground. And that's sad. That's so sad. We already know that they don't care for. I told y'all the country don't love us. The country want us to love the country, but they don't love us. I don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking low income. I don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking try harder. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear none of that. It ain't my fault you broke, bitch. I ain't never said it was. I ain't never said you will. It was. And I feel like sometimes as people, we have to understand and realize that everybody, we may come from the same economical backgrounds, but everybody don't have, we all are afforded the same opportunities. However, what worked for you may not work for me. Period. What worked for you may not work for me. And that's how I feel. And on that note, y'all, it is 4:24. Um, I'm waiting for 5 o'clock because I think that Dunn, because he's not at home, I think that he just let the committee go ahead on and play out the hearing. But I want to see his response to what they had to say about him. And why did they? Oh, I heard somebody else. I heard somebody else try and say that he orchestrated it. That ain't the craziest shit I done ever heard. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I could be lost in the sauce when it comes to a whole lot of stuff. And if I feel like I'm not gonna watch a person because I don't believe in what they talking about or I don't agree with their stance on certain things, guess what? I don't have a fight. I don't have a fight in the conversation because I do not know what I'm talking about. I was in that fucking live. That's the crazy part. I was in that live. Don did not orchestrate that bullshit. But guess what? I'm glad he got Tim. I'm glad he got Tim. I say that. Yeah, I said hopefully he come on at 5. I really want to know what the hell he got to say about this fucking shit. And he better be nice and don't be doing all that cussing. Cause his mama told him not to be doing all that damn cuss. Oh yeah, and that when it comes to Savannah's mother, um, oh God, when they had that FBI agent, past FBI agent on there, and he was talking about like, somebody just from the pictures, somebody may actually, yeah, I got my hands are blue. I'm trying to use Dawn dishwashing detergent. Because, they say Dawn dishwashing detergent, it'll clean up a fucking goddamn duck. So I want this to get this blue shit off of me. But, child, he be trying his hardest. He'll let a fucking bitch slip out there every now and again. But, he was talking about like, oh, the guy he did mess up, but I was thinking maybe like the facial recognition software they use, but I don't think enough of him was out. Now, when that guy was talking about his walk, his stance, his the way that he was moving in the situation, it could be somebody who know him and know exactly what to turn him in. Now I got a fucking mouth because I had got the stuff out on my shoes and they sticky. I gotta clean my shoes because they sticky. Bullshit. Just because I want to try something new. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, okay? And I'm gonna let y'all go. All right. I had thought I had the most brilliant idea. The most brilliant idea. And that would be because every now and then I buy those little water packets. And one of my favorite water packet is the Sonic Blue Ice. That's why I was like, oh man, I got this blue shit everywhere. Now I gotta wash my motherfucking comforters. Now I gotta wash this. Girl, when I tell you it's everywhere. So uh, um oh my God. What I'm trying to say? Oh, the Sonic Blue, the water packets. Are they? I don't think they're good for you. And I keep that to myself. I'm gonna tell y'all why it ain't good. Cause like I just said, my hands are dyed. I did get it off the floor in time so it don't dye my floors blue. But I had the craziest bright idea. I was like, ooh, Cause I was on. I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, let me tell you what happened. Hold on. Let me sit y'all down. I just want to put something on my night table. As y'all can see, I'm cleaning up because I don't want this blue shit every fucking well. My boots probably they ain't got none on. Okay. Okay, let me sit down. So I had the bright idea. Mm, I put this on sitting. Yeah, you haven't tried the Sonic kind. It's called ocean water. And I know when I used to go to Sonic, you can get the ocean water slushy. I used to get the ocean water slushy. I think Sonic, the only thing I liked that Sonic was the slushies. So I used to get those. So they got a water pack out called Sonic Ocean Water. It's zero sugar and it's a water mix. So when I was doing my little order on, I needed to get some stuff to I need to get some stuff because y'all know I'm the girl's girl. And I got some new sand and fog. I got some new smells from Sand and Fog. I had sourced from Marshalls and I got one from TJ Maxx. I'm a vanilla. I don't know why I've been stuck being a vanilla. I am a gourmand fragrance girl. And I got one called Cake Batter. It's a Sand and Fog oil, body oil. The shit too fucking strong, girl. Cause when I put that shit on my arm, that shit be killing me. I be scratching up all my skin. So um I have to dilute it with my lotions or whatever. And honey, I be walking around him smelling like a bakery. And he love it. He love it. He love me smelling like a bakery around it. Cause his favorite thing is vanilla too. So I be doing, the little hacks where the people be making their own dusting powder. And I was like, I need another container so I can make me a dusting powder. And I'm gonna use my one of my sand and fogs. So when I get out the tub, the only thing I got to do is dust my body down. You know how your grandma used to do when you were little, she'll put that baby powder up under your neck when you get out the tub at night. And honey, I've been making them. I used to buy them for like I got one from Dior Lore. I got a Dior Lore, and I got one from I don't know what the other perfume is because I try and do anything that match my perfume. So if I go out and buy a perfume, normally what I'll do is I'll probably get a lotion and a hair mist. And if they have a dusting powder, I get a dusting powder. But I know the other dusting powder that is by the actual brand, I broke it and I put it in another one of these containers from Dollar Tree. And that's what I did. I buy these glass jars that have like a flip seal on it so it can seal in all my fragrance. So I'm ordering this stuff so I can make my sand, and I got to label it. I got make my sand and fog vanilla batter. So when I put my oils and stuff on, and I got another vanilla perfume that pairs very well with it. So I'm finna create another body dusting powder, okay? Damn, spit it out, bitch. So I was ordering the jar and then I had decided I need some straws. I needed some dental floss sticks and a couple of other things that they didn't have that he had to refund me. Now I got these fucking sparkling waters. I said, ooh. If I get that sparkling water, it's a carbonated spring water, and I put that sunny ocean water down in the sparkling water, how is that gonna work? You said, girl, I saw that DIY and I made my own dust pot too. Girl, why I got about 8 of them? Because I'm telling y'all, I love the sand and fog body oils, and it's another body oil that I want to buy. I think it's called Brown Sugar Babe. He looked like he got some good smells. So I want to try his too, baby. I probably have a goddamn whole fucking mirage of dusting powders. I got a new I got a new apricot body oil that I can use in my bath to, when I take my shower. And I was trying to debate because it smells so good. I told y'all I'm a gourmand, but I was trying to debate, hell, can I make this shit out of a motherfucking body oil? But I mean, not a body oil, but another dusting powder. Because when you do the DIY, you just put the oil on a cotton round and then you put what you use? I used cornstarch. Like cornstarch that you cook with. I use that. So I put a little cornstarch at the bottom. I put the little oh girl. And you can get them from Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I ain't never seen them in Burlington, but you can get them from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. But a lot of mine, I just order them offline because y'all know I don't drive, and therefore hell, Marshall and TJ Maxx, they don't fucking deliver. You use unscented baby oil. Yeah, I like cornstarch. And I put the little cotton rounds, I put a little cornstarch. Then I put like maybe a cotton round or two drenched. When I tell you drenched, it be drenched. What they be talking about? I'm back. Oh, child, I heard she over there talking about a baby had asthma and COVID at the same damn time. That is not good. Yeah, I use cotton rounds and they be so fucking drenched. And then I put it down, then I put another layer of cornstarch, then I do me another cotton round. And then I put some cornstarch on that. Then I do another cotton round, put some cornstarch on. It depends on how big the container is. And honey, I let that shit marinate. I let it marinate for about 2 weeks. And then I go fish out them cotton rounds and boom, baby, you can't tell me shit, baby. I be ready. That night right there, it's a good night. Cause I'm finna woo child, I'm finna be dusting myself. Especially when you know you love the fragrance. Cause that's the only thing I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do that DIY with something I just can't part with. It's just it one of the hallelujah. Let it get strong. Y'all, I promise, I know I love the ramble. But look, y'all, Friday, I went to a women's prayer night. Child. Okay, I promise y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go after this. Now, listen. When y'all was a kid, did y'all grandma make y'all get on the side of the bed and put y'all hands together and pray, say your prayers? Anybody? Anybody? Did y'all grandma make y'all do that? You spray the jar too, girl. I might put me a little oil at the bottom because I use oil. Oh shit. I can spray the bottle with my vanilla perf. Thank you, girl. So, I've been doing that ever since my grandma, 'cause it was ingrained. When I tell you I go to Church of God in Christ, baby, you was not gonna not have a relationship with the good Lord above. And that's ingrained in me. So I went to a prayer night, and it was a women's prayer night. So first of all, I never been to this location. I was invited from a vision board party. And it was a nice vision board party. We got to talk about what our goals was, what we want to leave behind, and so on and so forth. But y'all know I'm spoiled as hell. I'm gonna finish my vision board because y'all know my new year don't begin until April the 14th. And yeah, so I'm gonna be doing me another vision board. But in the meantime, it seemed like anything that I had thought to put on my vision board has been coming in fruition. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have a planner sticker business. I make custom stickers, and one of my side eye girlfriends, she be like, "Bitch, when you gonna get another printer? Bitch, when you gonna get another laptop? Bitch, when you gonna?" And I've been just like, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. So I had went and got me a iPad. I had to say, girl, but I ain't gonna be able to get them goddamn stickers did till I get me a laptop because I don't know what it is about trying to work on the app to create stuff. It's just not gonna work. I'm sorry, it is not gonna work. So just give me a minute. I think um the next time, let me see when it is again. I get one of them good old paychecks. Hold on, let me see. What a calendar. I already got it in the cart. All right, so this is so on the 20th, my plan is to go on Amazon and get this HP. And then, I'm gonna ask Boo. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I seen this HP come with Microsoft Suite, and it give me an external drive, and they want 299 for it. It have 8 megabytes, so it's enough, space, so I could do everything I want to do, and I can use my Silhouette and my Cricut if I want to. And can you give me $150? Cause I don't want to spend my whole. I don't want to. I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to pay all that, and that's what's been holding me back. It's like I don't want nobody to pay for it for me, but I don't want to pay for it all at once. So I think I'm gonna have to be big. Oh, back to that. Thank you, girl. You got to keep me on track. Y'all know I got that ADHD. But like I said, for the most part, anything that I have said about my fucking the things that I want to happen for me, the goals that I have set, I think that I'm on the right path for that because a whole lot of stuff has been going in my favor. It's been going in my favor. So Friday night we go to this prayer meeting. It's a women's prayer meeting. So we go. When we get in now, one of the ladies from the vision board party invited us to the prayer meeting. So, believe it or not, y'all trying to figure out a way. Hold on. That was just so dumb of me. I'm trying to plug y'all up. So, believe it or not, I'm not really a person that talk. Can you believe it? I'm not a person that talk. So I go to the thing, and a lot of people they opening up. The only thing that I did talk about was the fact that I really want to be able to use my right arm again. And I let that go. Cause that's a soft topic for me. Here I go sound like J Don, but y'all to get over it. Baby, I'd be like, J Don, put that motherfucker lighter down. But we go to this church. It's a they call them storefronts, but it's in a plaza. So I say it's a sweet church. You know how they have them sweets in the little plazas or whatever. So we go there. When we go in, I'm thinking, oh, it's probably gonna be really intimate because when we did our vision board party, it was very intimate. But it's a women's it's a women's prayer night. Girl, we walk in, it's probably 15 people in there. And probably like five or men. So I don't know if y'all know me, but she sometimes um the my thoughts appear on my face. They appear on my face. Now, in this instance, I was feeling like, oh, just hi, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. Oh, hi, little girl. You so cute. Look at you. Nice to meet you. So we sit down. It's three of us. We sit down and we, meaning me, because how they got it set up is like a row, right? It's some chairs right in front of the altar. What is it? The pulpit, yeah, in front of the pulpit. It's a row right in front of the pulpit. Then they got one kind of slanted to the side. So we sit in the seats on the front row, slanted to the side. And one of the people that came with me, they were like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't sit on the." I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell you that part. But what I can say is that I'm a person from the Church of God in Christ, and they do be running around. Hallelujah. Praise God. Amen. What made me ask y'all about the at night get on your knees and pray is because ever since that has been a part of my life, I have always had my own personal relationship when it comes to my God. I've always had my own personal relationship and understanding of who is my creator and what I believe in. And I have these same nightly conversations with this same man. I don't care if I got down, come up in this motherfucker drunker than them, toe up. I'm still gonna have these conversations with my creator. And I'm going to be thankful and I am going to be happy as how far he has brought me so far, thus far and all of the things that he has blessed me with. I don't know, but a lot of y'all may not know this, but it seems like every time I turned around, it was something. Um, it seemed like I done been having surgeries since I was 12. I fell and broke my patella at cheerleading. Then I ended up having to have a tonsillectomy. Then I had to end up having a double mastectomy. Then I had to have shoulder surgery. Then I had to have brain surgery. So he done brought me along the way. I mean, a long way. Baby, when I tell y'all he be having my back, he be having my back. So what kind of made me feel away? And then someone had told me that I can't look at it in that way because you are a fighter. You are a fighter. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all what the person who was praying. That's another thing, too, y'all. My mama told me. My mama told me, don't let nobody pray for you because they might not be praying for you, but they might be praying on you. It may not be a Pray, it might be a Prey. And I have experienced that Prey because I decided one time I was gonna go out and venture on my own and go to another church. And it seemed like every time I turned around, it was some kind of fun. It was a women's retreat fun. It was a roof fun. I said, they praying on me. They praying on me. Child, no. So I had to leave because they weren't praying for me. They were praying on me. So I went to this very small church and I understand the wanting to grow your congregation. I understand wanting to invite people in your house of the Lord or whatever. So when I get up there and they say, "Oh, we want to pray for y'all. Come on up." So they do her, and then I'm last. Child, when I got up there, that man said, "Ooh, you a fighter. You a fighter." Ooh. And I'm like, and I know I gave him a look like, what? Because all the stuff he said about these two other people, they was all about vulnerability and uh, and I don't know what I expected of him. I don't know what I expected of him. This person don't know me from a can of paint, but for some reason I left there offended. I was offended as hell. These two helpers was vulnerable. Oh, I'ma pray for him to get these people off you. Have them to stop stabbing you in your back. You gonna be a writer. You is a preacher, girl. You is, and I'm like, I'm a fighter. But I want you to start fighting for the Lord instead of fighting for this. And I'm like, and you need to get a relationship with the Lord. And I'm like, who? Me? Oh, I have. I ain't say nothing. But I'm saying to myself, oh, I have a relationship with the Lord. Talk to him at least 2, 3 times a day. I wake up every morning thankful that he woke me up and I go to bed. Thankful for the day that he gave me. So if anybody got a relationship, I know I got a relationship with the Lord. And he hear me all the time. He hear me. And whenever I'm in a bind, I don't go for him. I don't go to my God because everybody else may think differently. But I don't go to him just because I'm in a bind. Just because yeah, man, you don't know me. And I was thinking to myself, fighter. Okay, yes. I'm a fighter. I fought for my life. I fought to get out of bad relationships. I fought to put me first. I fought to protect other vulnerable people. Like one of the people who were there, I always fought for them. Ain't no way in the hell you finna be picking on her. I will beat your ass from north to south. Fuck with it if you want to. When it come to that one right there, So I always fought for what I feel like the underdog. When it used to come to Dovey on this, I'm telling y'all, Dovey. I don't give a damn who said what. I was gonna fight for some goddamn Dovey. J Don. I don't give a fuck who don't like her or what. I'm gonna fight for J Don. And I know that in their minds they might be the strongest person, but for some reason in my mind, I felt like I was fighting for the underdog because I felt like that they were the most picked on. I thought that they was the most disrespected. They may not have seen it in that light, but that's exactly how I felt. Don't take no offense to it, Jadon. If you come back and listen to the video, what whole shit, bitch? I've been live for 2 hours. So if you hear it, do not motherfucker come for me, hoe. So yeah, that's what I and when yesterday when I was telling one of my girlfriends about it, and she was like, "But girl, you be fighting all the time. You're always fighting for me to get up, do something, stop dwindling in your own fucking and she like, I don't say self-hate, but I be like, get up. Stop motherfucking doubting who you are. Stay confident. And she reminded me of all the conversations I used to have with her. Like, get up. Put you some motherfucking clothes on, bitch. Let me do your makeup or something. God damn. What you gonna do? You gonna lay around all fucking day? You don't want to put no goddamn clothes on, and let's goddamn drop this top in this fucking convertible and let's go goddamn find some goddamn body to hunch on. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. And I was like, oh, yeah, I remember. I remember. I do. I remember all that. She said, you have always fought for other people that probably didn't even mean you no good. So it ain't that you fight people, you be beating up on people, which I used to. That was all I wanted to. Girl, that was a sport. That was a sport to fight. So I withdraw, but I'm not gonna even lie, y'all. That shit it seems so fucking weird to me. Cause I was like, what the fuck, bitch? You don't know me. You don't know me. And oh, after that, they were like, find somebody who you did not come here with, who you don't know. And I can't, oh, y'all, when you know they put their hand on you. And a lot of times, be like, look at him pushing her back so she could fall back on these other people. They put their hand on y'all, and y'all know a person who have seizures. I done trained myself to stay grounded. I have fell in the floor so many fucking times where I done just fell out and had a fucking seizure. I have taught for some reason, because although I have taught myself to stay grounded, not be so clumsy. Cause they ain't got nothing to do with that seizure. But for some reason, I taught myself to be grounded. So when I be standing in a upright position, my feet are so grounded to the floor to where I can't be moved. Now, maybe the top half of my body can maybe sway back a little bit, sway back, but them legs, baby, they be locked in place. Them feet be so grounded to the fucking floor. Nope, you can't get me. I ain't gonna fall. And I think even after he did his, oh, he told me I'm an evangelist. Even after all of that, and he had you know, and I think I walked away and I was just like, And after all of that, they had said find somebody who you didn't come here with. And I want you all to hold hands, hold on each other, and I'm gonna pray us out. And it was the same thing. Um, Hallelujah, Amen, all all this stuff, and baby, why that lady was I ain't know her from a can of paint. But baby, why she was swiping down my damn arms? Let him go. Get it off you. And I'm like, wait a minute. Ain't no fucking demons in me. Woo! When I tell y'all, I was so offended. I was like, wait a minute, they got the wrong one. And when we left, we all laughed through that one. And I had to remind myself that the person who invited us there was at the vision board party, and we were spitting a little tea. But like I told y'all, when it's strangers around me and I don't know you from a can of paint, I'm gonna give you some basic shit. I'm gonna give you some basic shit. I'm not finna give you my deep, dark secret, girl. Cause when we was at the vision board party, some people were crying. Some people were they was just releasing all they little secrets. I guess the beast up to train me right, child. Cause you ain't finna doubts me. And some of the things that the guy was saying about one of the people, I know for a fact these are some things that they discussed, and the other person too. It was I wasn't really paying no attention. But I know for a fact one of those people, a lot of the things, and you could tell by her character of she don't talk, because he said they don't talk too much. So you could tell by her character, she just that she withhold a lot of stuff. And I know at least one of those things we've been working on. I say that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think that she couldn't get a good read off me, except for I think the only way that she could have got something was by what one of the people probably said to her, and they probably said, "Girl, she ain't got no filter. She be wanting to fight. She no." They probably told them that about me. She ain't got no filter and she be wanting to fight. She don't give a damn. She don't care. So if anything, if you got to read off me, it was some second, you know, and everybody could feel like you a certain way, but eventually you grow up, and eventually some of the things that you share with others, they don't know you've grown from that. Even though when I be having fun or whatever with certain people, I can sometimes present some of the ways that I was, but in some instances, I've grown up so much. Stop talking about the 16-year-old just lovely, and talk about the 51-year-old bitch. And on that note, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. It's two of us in here, and it might just be me and you, Sonya, because it show me I got two eyes at the top watching, and it might just be me and you up in this piece. Um, as I mentioned before, I will be uploading my Bridgerton, and I feel like it's something else that I watched that I know a whole lot about. But am I comfortable in speaking about the show? No. I'm not. Even though I read the book, no. And on that note, y'all go buy y'all a fucking book. Read y'all a book. Actually, I'm working on a book. I'm working on a book. And it's not no autobiography type shit. It ain't no I'm not gonna say it ain't no spiritual but it I want to get back to the way it was when I was in my late teen, early 20s. It wasn't nothing for me to pick up a Zane book and be like all engulfed in Tyree, Omar Tyree, Zane, Honeybee. Um, and what's Honeybee is the pseudo name, but what is the other one? Mary, I can't remember. But I want to get back to that. Even if I write this book just for me to reread the bitch a million times. I remember I used to read all the books that my mama used to go buy them damn books, child, and I knew some of them books weren't for me. Especially Ely and Harris, child. I used to be like, what the fuck they doing? What is they doing? And I think I was reading him when I was like 14. I wasn't supposed to be reading Ely and Harris at that time. But who knows what this creative mind of mine. I just have to sit down and focus and, get my thoughts out. I- And I know that I can actually go on Amazon. Cause it's been either that or I wouldn't mind doing some books for girls from maybe 8 to 14 on becoming a teen or something like that, and how you should. It would probably more than likely be like a girl, because when we were little, we had Judy Bloom. So it might be something to that magnitude. Judy Bloom was, Caucasian, and I love those books, but it wasn't anything. I don't remember any books geared towards me. I used to feel like some of the books that was geared towards me was more white, or it didn't really relate to me, and I felt like anything else was just a little bit too much of over my speed, because at the time I wasn't fucking. So these women were talking about going on dates and having sex on the first night and stuff like that in them books, and it wasn't. All right, bye. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. I see y'all on. Oh, child, what a week. 8 minutes. We're gonna get past the ads. This is from um. I gotta think of one of the ads. The damn olive oil ads. Shit, we don't got past the olive oil ads. We don't got so we finna go over to the lemon land. Bye.